Shalom. All praises go to the Most High Yahweh, Basham Yahushua, Basham Kodash Davalans, the altar passes a great millstone for the teachings of the scriptures, among other things. Shalom to the sincere alchemy across the world. Now, I came across an article because I was actually looking up something. I typed in the Google, this doofus thing over here. I typed in Ashkenazi Jew. Of course, I go to my other sources to also watch stuff, and there I found this article, and I think it was this one. No. This one I found here, sorry. So I found this one because I was looking to upload a video. You are AMALEK. I'm going to upload it on our other channel, and I'm going to put the link in the description box so you can check it out for yourself. That was a very powerful video about these people, and it will also show you the delusion and also the mental illness and stuff like that affects. So that's the reason I'm actually making this video, but I'm going to get up in it. Right. So here it says here on YouTube, no, Ashkenazi Jews are not Khazars. Right? Now this is some kind of idiot that uploaded this. Why? Because they come with a lot of confusion and bringing of doubt. As you can see here in the book of James, chapter... Where is it? Where did I put it? Sorry, let me see some. No, it's not here. Here. James, chapter... Well, I start at Matthew. Matthew 14 and 28. And Peter answered him and said, Lord, if it be thou, bid me come unto thee on the water. And he said, come. And when Peter was come down out of the ship, he walked on the water to go to Yahushua. But when he saw the wind boisterous, he was afraid, and began to sink. He cried, saying, Lord, save me. And immediately Yahushua stretched forth his hand, and caught him, and said unto him, O thou of little faith, wherefore didst thou doubt? So this is the point. He doubted a little bit, and therefore he nearly died. So when you up in this truth toward Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, you need not to doubt. You must not doubt, because if you doubt, guess what? You might die. You know what I'm saying? James chapter 1 verse 3. Knowing this, right? That the trying of your faith worketh patience. That's why you shouldn't fast forward yourself trying to, for example, you have people that are trying to climb up rank. You're going to get destroyed. You have people that are trying to climb up against people that have experience. You're going to get left behind, and you're going to be destroyed, because you're going to trip and fall over your own clumsiness and foolishness, because you need to build up experience, and experience most of the time takes years. That's why it says it worketh patience. Patience is something that you need to have, and it's not something that you can acquire in a few days. But let patience have her perfect work, meaning just let it be. That's perfection. That ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing. Don't desire anything else than you get or than you need. If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of Yahweh, that giveth to all men liberally, freely, and upbraideth not. He's not going to find fault in you. Upbraid. Find fault in someone, and it shall be given him. Right? Going on. No, it says it. But let him ask in faith, nothing wavering like a wave. For he that wavereth is like a wave of the sea driven with the wind and tossed. For let not that man think that he should receive anything of the Lord. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. So that's why Yahushua said, either you are with me or you are... No. Wait, sorry. He said that either you scatter or you gather. And the Most High said, either you are warm or cold. Lukewarm. Revelation, this one, and here you got to scatter here. Matthew 12 and 30. This is Yahushua, which is the red letter Bible. He that is not with me is against me, And he that gathereth not with me scattereth abroad. That's what Yahushua said. Now we go into the Most High. So the Most High said, Revelation chapter 3, verse 15. I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot. I would thou wert cold or hot. So then, because thou art lukewarm, and neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth. Because the Most High ain't down with people like that. And neither is his son Yahushua. So, there are a few scriptures more concerning, concerning the faith. For example, here, Luke chapter 8, verse 43. And a woman having an issue of blood 12 years, she was actually bleeding, from down there, which had spent all her living upon physicians, neither could be healed of any. So she went to the doctors, so-called doctors, because these are physicians, by the way, which go in herbs and stuff like that. They couldn't help her. All her money she spent on these so-called doctors, these are physicians. Came behind him, so the woman came behind him, behind Yahushua, and touched the border of his garment, where the law is. Numbers chapter 15, verse 38. Speak unto the children of Israel, and bid them that they make them fringes in the border of their garments throughout their generations, and that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue, or riband. And it shall be unto you for a fringe, that ye may look upon it, and remember all the commandments of the Lord, and do them. And that ye seek not after your own heart, and your own eyes, after which ye used to go a whoring, like a bunch of whores. That ye may remember and do all my commandments, and be holy unto your God. Right. So that's one of the reasons why she touched the garment. But the main reason was, which is here, the main reason why she got saved, but let me read it. And touched the border of his garment, and immediately her issue of blood stanched, meaning it stopped. And Yahushua said, Who touched me? When all denied, Peter and they that were with him said, Master, the multitude throng thee and pressed thee. And sayest thou, Who touched me? And Yahushua said, Someone had touched me, for I perceived that virtue is gone out of me, because she was bleeding. And when you bleed out the vagina, everybody that touches you is unclean. So what did she do? She made them unclean. Numbers 15. Was it Numbers 15? Leviticus 15. Yeah. Leviticus 15 and 19. And if a woman have an issue, and her issue in her flesh be blood, which is period, right? She shall be put apart 7 days. And the period lasts for 7 days. But she had it for 12 years. So she was perpetually unclean. And whosoever toucheth her shall be unclean until the even. That's the part. And everything that she lieth upon in her separation shall be unclean. Everything also that she sitteth upon shall be unclean. Whosoever toucheth her bed shall wash his clothes, and bathe himself in water, and be unclean until the even. And whosoever toucheth anything she sat upon shall wash his clothes, and bathe himself in water, and shall be unclean until the even. And if it be on her bed, or on anything whereon she sitteth, this is talking about the blood, when she toucheth it, when he toucheth it, he shall be unclean until the evening. So if you touch the blood of her, let's say nowadays they go to the toilet, let's say you live with your girl in a house, and she's on her period, and she goes to the toilet, and she sits on it. Guess what? That's what's up. If you sit on that toilet too, you're unclean. But then again, we are in different times, but that doesn't make it right. But don't go kick your girl out the house. That's what I'm trying to say. Don't go kick your girl out the house. It's better for you to have your own house and her to have her own house. But that's a lot. That's expensive, but it could be done. These females are being helped by the government anyway, so they can have their own house. And if any man lie with her at all, and her flowers be upon him, the blood, he shall be unclean 7 days, and all the bed whereon he lieth shall be unclean. Right. And if a woman have an issue of her blood many days out of the time of her separation, which is the 7-day period for the egg to clean and stuff like that, or if it run beyond the time of her separation, all the days of the issue of her uncleanness shall be as the days of her separation. She shall be unclean. So this woman was unclean for 7 years. Sorry, 12 years. As it said right here, she was bleeding for 12 years. She had a 12-year long period, basically. You can read the rest for yourself if you have the time. Now, going back to over here, someone had touched me, for I perceive that virtue is gone out of me. So all she did was touch him with her uncleanness. And what does virtue mean? Strength. Wait, let me go to the Blue Letter Bible. That's not what I want, but you know what? Virtue. Where was I? Luke. Was it Luke? Yeah, Luke 8. I perceive that virtue was okay. Greek 14:11. Strength, power. That's what I was looking for. Ability. The strength kind of left him like, oh, what the fuck? That shows you that you shouldn't have sex with a girl that's on her period. Don't even get close to them. Like, hey, don't touch me. Esau was trying to think, that's women hatred. You hate me. Well, get your behind over there for 7 days. And then after the 7 days, I'll give you a standing ovation. Bend over. That standing ovation. And bend over through the back. Or you can go on your knees if you want to. Bark like a dog. Big dog. Oof, oof, oof. Right. Now, okay, so going on. And when the woman saw that she was not hid, because she was trying to hide herself, she came trembling and falling down before him. She declared unto him before all the people for what cause she had touched him, and how she was healed immediately. And he said unto her, Daughter, be of good comfort. Thy faith has made thee whole. Go in peace. This is another example of the faith, the belief that healed her. Because the Lord said, let not that man think that he will get anything of the Lord, including being helped, including wisdom. You're going to get nothing, right? So Esau is the creator of doubt. He makes you want to, doubt stuff and stuff like that. That's why he has this over here, telling you that they're not the Khazar Empire. But here, I will read to you what they say that it is. So that snake tongue of Esau is very tricky, and you need to have the eye self of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai in order to get that. Well, we hope that we have that eye self. Let's just say that. You might say like, oh, you think okay. Revelation 3:18. I counsel thee to buy of me gold tried in the fire, that thou mayest be rich, and we are rich in faith, which is the book of James chapter 2, verse 5. Did I get it? Yeah. Hearken, my beloved brethren, have not the hour chosen the poor of this world, poor in money, and of this world, rich in faith, and heirs of the kingdom, which he had promised to them that love him. Right? So, go tried in fire, that thou mayest be rich, which is this word, this truth. It should be made pure, purified. And, which is also mentioned in the book of, what is it again? Zechariah 13:8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith Yahweh, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. And I will bring the third part of the people, by the way, to the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried, which is going through a lot of pain. Silver, you need to burn it and to purify it, and also gold, you need to burn it to purify it. And the suffering, if we suffer with him. 2 Timothy 2:12. If we suffer, we shall also reign with him. If we deny him, he also will deny us. That's why the Lord said you need to take up your own cross. Matthew 10. Matthew 10 and 38. And he that taketh not his cross and followeth after me is not worthy of me. Luke 9:23. And he said to the mom, if any man will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross daily and follow me. That means every day, basically, you gotta suffer. Okay? Suffer makes perfect. What was that again? No. What is it when suffer makes perfect? Here. And also the other one, which is Psalms 51. Psalms 51 and 16. For thou desirest not sacrifice, else would I give it. Thou delightest not in burnt offering. The sacrifices of Yahweh are a broken spirit, a broken and contrite heart, O Yahweh, thou wilt not despise. Contrite means that you are remorseful for the things that you have done. Feeling or expressing remorse at the recognition that one has done wrong. And against who do you do wrong? Verse 4, Psalms 51:4. Against thee only, have I sinned, and done this evil in thy sight, that thou mightest be justified when thou speakest, and be clear when thou judgest. So we sin only against the Lord, right? Because it's his rules, his laws. Will refine you as gold is trying to get going on. So it says here, they shall call on my name, Yahweh, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, Yasharallah, and they shall say, Yahweh is my power. Going on through back over here. Myself. Revelation 3:18. I counsel thee to buy of me gold tried in the fire, that thou mayest be rich. Buy the truth and sell it not. Which is the word buy means obtain. And how do you buy the truth? Without buying it, you listen, because they say time is money, right? Okay, so you give your attention to us, and then basically you're paying us right then and there. And you're paying yourself too, because you're the one that's looking toward your path to be saved by Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. We're just showing you the path, like, look, that's that golden road. Not the yellow brick road, because that's yellow. Yeah, they painted it yellow. We are giving you the golden path and also the silver path, which is real gold and real silver. Raiment, that thou mayest be clothed with the armor of the Lord, and that the shame of thy nakedness do not appear. Because if you don't know who you are, you're naked. You don't have the armor of the Heavenly Father. You don't have the clothing. Matthew 22, you can read that if you have the time. And also Matthew 25 concerning the marriage. And anoint thine eyes with eye salve, that thou mayest see. So that's why we pray that we have that eye salve, so we can see the truth when they're lying to us. ye of your father the devil, Esau. And these wicked jigs too. They're just like Cain. They're daddy. They're spiritual daddy. But anyway, now going back to this thing here, because I'm already too long. Longer than I actually wanted. Hebrews 2:10. For it became him, for whom are all things, and by whom are all things, and bringing many sons unto glory, to make the captain of their salvation perfect through sufferings. Yep. And we need to be made perfect through sufferings. Right. So now let's go to the article. Let me read this one first. Suckers reveal Amalekite history, forgotten Turkish roots. We already know that. Look, we don't need them to actually find these things out. But the Lord did say, he maketh their own tongue to fall upon himself. But I mean, like, with a lot of things, we don't need it because we have the faith that it is true what the scriptures revealed unto us, what the Spirit has revealed unto us, you know? So we don't need that. But just like the woman, we do touch Yahweh Shai, you know, in order to heal us. But we have the faith, and that is actually what heals us. So, just like Isaiah chapter 1 said, the whole nation is sick. We are a sick people, meaning we're mentally sick because we don't know who we are. So you're kind of sick, actually. You know, not mental health, but just mentally ill. No, actually, wait. Esau has mental ill in the physicalness, as you can see here by this article, which I'm about to read. But we are spiritually ill. Let me see. Isaiah chapter 1. Let me read that real quick. Isaiah chapter 1. Isaiah chapter 1, verse 3. This is how we are sick. You can read the whole chapter for yourself. It's a very good chapter to explain it. Excuse me. It says Isaiah chapter 1, verse 3. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's scrip, which are two of the most dumbest animals, actually stubborn animals. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass, which is a donkey, his master's scrip. Because if you leave a donkey somewhere, he will find his house, just like a dog. They will find their home back. But Israel doth not know, my people doth not consider. A sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters. They have forsaken Yahweh. They have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger. They are gone away backward. Why should he be stricken any more? Ye will revolt more and more. The whole head is sick, and the whole heart faint, which represents our nation, all 12 tribes. From the sole of the foot, here it goes, here. We are a body as a nation, and from the head unto the sole of the foot we are sick. From the sole of the foot, even unto the head, which is the head tribe of Judah. There is no soundness in it, but wounds and bruises and putrefying sores. They have not been closed, neither bound up, neither mollified with ointment. But who is going to do that? Hosea 6:1. Come, and let us return unto the Lord, for he had torn, and he will heal us. He had smitten, and he will bound us up. So the Lord is going to fix that. Now going back to over here. Israeli born geneticists, genetics, believes the Turkish village of Ashkenaz, and Ashkenaz were part of the original homeland of the Ashkenazic Jews. So when you read this name, Ashkenazi Jews, this comes to mind. Genesis chapter 10, verse 2. The sons of Japheth, Gomer, and Magog, and Madai, and Javan, and Tubal, and Meshach, and Tiras, and the sons of Gomer, which is the first son of Japheth, Ashkenaz, and Ribhath, and Togarmah. So now, this then therefore would be the sons of Japheth. So when you would read this, it would be then Japheth and Shem. You cannot be of two descents because the bloodline comes to the man. so you are what your father is. They're neither this nor this. They are AMALEK. Right? Now going on. Now it says here, new research suggests that the majority of the world's modern Amalekite population is descended mainly from people from ancient Turkey. Did you get that? Did you get that? Let me read it again. New research suggests that the majority of the world's modern Amalekite or Israeli population is descended mainly from people from ancient Turkey, which were the Khazarian people, because they was there, and I got that right here, Khazars. It says here, where is it? The Khazars were a semi-nomadic Turkic people, right? That in the late 6th century AD established a major commercial empire covering the southeastern section of modern European Russia, southern Ukraine, Crimea. A lot of people never heard of Crimea until the war was there, so that shows you how and what they teach you at school, especially in America. Kazakhstan. They created what for its duration was the most powerful polity to emerge from the breakup of the Western Turkic Khaganate. Yeah, that word. That's right, a major artery of commerce between Eastern Europe and Southwestern Asia. I'm thinking at the same time. Sorry. Khazaria became one of the foremost trading empires of the early medieval world, commanding the western marches of the Silk Road and playing a key commercial role as a crossroad between China, the Middle East, and Kivanos. Okay, so I highlighted a few things over here. The ruling elite of Khazar was said by Judah, this guy over here, they made a statue of. This guy, Judah Halevi, was a Spanish Israeli physician, okay? And he said, in another one, Abraham was a Spanish Israeli